The other day I received a very unique compliment. A person from a non commerce background came up to me and he said that, "Ma'am, it's because of you that I have started paying higher taxes." Basically, he had learnt the art of investing by watching all my lectures. Well, if he can, why can't you? To start your investing journey, enroll now.
Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to yet another Thursday live stream. Let me just welcome everyone, all the new members: Nagesh, Shiva, Sushant, Kuldeep. Okay, wait. Nagesh, Shiva, Sushant, Kuldeep, um, Bilva Mangal. Okay, also Bhushan, Pearl. क्या बात है? Lot of people joining in, and welcome everyone to memberships. Um, all right. Yes. Is everyone worried about what could happen with the market? I mean, there have been so many queries that I've been getting, that whether is it all over? Are we headed for another big crash? Or, I mean, people have actually started panicking a bit. And what I feel is the panic is mainly because of the fact that those who have joined in this investing journey a little bit late, I'm sure it might be definitely a little bit terrible because they have not seen such. Should I be using the word crash or not? You will only understand in a matter of few minutes. But a lot of investors are such who have started their investing journey in the post-COVID session, right? And because of that, people tend to get a little bit skeptical. Ki, is this going to really impact the market in a big way? Should I be selling all my holdings or what? So a lot of people have questions. So what I thought is, to begin today's session, I should give you some thought process on whether you should be really worried or not. Could there be a possible 1,000 points ka crash from here, or could we be towards the end of the whatever downfall we are going to discuss today? So we are going to discuss two things: what could be the lowest possible point with whatever information we have right now, and if things turn out to be okay, we know the rock bottom, we know based on current circumstances. And if things were to go northwards, then what could be the situation, right? We are going to discuss both things today. It's going to be a really, really interesting discussion. So what I've done, just to ensure that we are not wasting a lot of time, I've taken some relevant screenshots as well. But first and foremost point that I wanted to discuss is about the Nifty levels, and that is where I'm going to first share my screen. uh, okay, this is Nifty. Now, where were we on the last Thursday? Last Thursday was this, correct? And this is where we had ended on the last Thursday. Now, if you were to ask me last Thursday also, if I were to draw an horizontal line, this is where we were, right? So was it pretty much like a head and shoulder pattern? So let me do one thing. Let me actually draw a head and shoulder pattern. So for those who don't know about this, here we can draw a head and shoulder pattern. So this is like the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. Okay, where were we last Thursday? This is where we were. And typically what I say is that whenever a chart pattern is formed, we should not just say that, okay, this is a head and shoulder, chalo khatam. Nahi. Ideally, if we see a breakdown, or if it's an inverted head and shoulder, if we see a breakout, what is really important is a confirmation candle. Okay, so this is what the last Thursday's candle looked like, but we did not get a confirmation candle, as immediate next day there was a green candle. Okay, so the head and shoulder, I can say, was yet to be concluded. What happened 4 days ago is, again, one more time it attempted to break down. This is where we saw a big red candle. So if we see here, it was like kind of broken. We did see a confirmation candle, and last 2 days also it has sustained below these levels. So what typically happens is that now I'm going to tell you about something called as a price range. So typically in a head and shoulder pattern, first things first, we say, okay, the first target could be the right shoulder ka length. This is also what people generally do for head and shoulder. So this is what 24,318. Okay. Can I say we are actually at that level today? If you see here, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to draw a horizontal line here or touch so that you get to know what I'm talking about. I'm going to delete this for better understanding. I hope you have understood how did I draw the price range. Okay. So this is where we do have one more support level at 24,300, and that is where we are actually trying to gain support, or let's see whether we do find some support or not. If not, now if this doesn't sustain, which is a little bit unlikely, sorry, I mean, sorry, one second. Sorry. So what we saw yesterday was that, look at the selling that we got from the top. This is not a very encouraging candle. We opened up here, we closed a little bit higher, but the selling from the top has been massive. So not a very good candle to have. Today also it was kind of an indecisive candle, pretty much like a doji. Now, if this doesn't sustain, then the immediate next support could be the previous swing low here. And previous swing low is 23,884, which I can say 23,900. So again, always I tell you that whenever the sentiments are kind of bearish, we should know till what levels can the market go. So right now, what I can see, the immediate next range, you can note this down. I always ask you all to note it down. If you remember, we had discussed about 25,000 level. We had discussed about 24,750 levels. We have been talking about all the levels every Thursday, right? So what I feel is currently the range that I can see right now where the next support level could be is, first prior support is 24,300. I'm repeating 24,300, this level, which is nothing but I've inverted the right shoulder. Okay. If this is broken, then the immediate previous swing low, which is 23,877, that is nothing but 23,900. Okay. So 24,300, 23,900. But then you might be like, Rachana, you have the heading that you have given is 1,000 points. Where did that 1,000 point come from? Now, if I were to draw a head ka inversion now, so this is the highest point for the head and something like this. And then if I were to take it down somewhere here, and if I were to draw a line here, so by the way, this is coming to 23,273. Let me round it off to 23,300. This is coming to 23,300, and this is where have we closed today? We have closed at 24,399. So could there be a possible 1,000 points ka downfall as per the head and shoulder pattern? Answer is yes. Okay. Now we should be seeing some. So now comes the next big question as to what could lead the next fall in the market. Okay. Number one, whatever results we are seeing right now, if the results are not encouraging, the stock prices are getting beaten down like anything, right? So if the results keep on continuing to be bad, if they keep on continuing to be lower than expected, then I think this level sustaining becomes pretty much tricky. And then 23,900, of course, the psychological level of 24,000 does come into play. If not, no big support here. Once this is broken, once 24,000 gets broken, I think till 23,300, we don't have a great support. Okay. So hopefully around 24,000 level, at least we should 23,900, 24,000, we should be able to see some support. Okay. Now, where is the main pain coming from? So I've drawn some, taken some screenshots so that we don't lose out on a lot of time. Look at the small cap index now. So I did talk about Nifty, right? I had taken some screenshots, but I thought for Nifty, at least we should understand some supports by drawing it. Now, let's avoid wasting time in drawing these main points. So what you can see for Nifty small cap 100 index right now. So this is a level which is nothing but almost 17,900, you can say. At around 17,900, this index has been taking multiple supports, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 almost. So will be interesting to watch this. If not, then this is like the V-shaped recovery thing. It could be the second level could be somewhere around here 17,400. That is about small cap. If you check about mid caps, again mid caps is at a pretty much important support level. So it'll be really interesting to watch whether this level holds true or not. It's around 55,300 to 55,500. Okay, so both mid cap, small cap, both are at crucial junctures as well. Now, this is if I had data also, I had taken a screenshot, but let me take you to money control directly, because even today's figure might have come up by now. Let us quickly check. Yes, 24th October. Oh God. Again a big sale, 5,000 crore plus sale. My God, I think they want to hit a new record high of selling 1 lakh crore rupees. They're selling like anything. I mean, looking at the market today, it's barely down by what, 36 points. But look at the figure for selling, 5,000 crores again sold today as well. Bichare DIS, we are putting up a tough fight. 92,000 crores, 92,900 crores worth stocks bought. In the cash segment we are talking about, but 97,200, that's a maddening figure, with 25th, 28th, 29th, 30, almost 4 or 5 sessions yet to come. 1 lakh crore, I think they will cross that limit easily, is what I'm feeling right now. Tomorrow only, do they want to complete the target? Is I'm not sure on that. But I think this is again a very, very big trigger. What is leading to the downfall in the markets? FIs, they have sold highest till date. So will be really interesting to watch where do they find a good trade-off between Indian and Chinese markets. See, what they are doing right now is they are selling India and they are buying China. See, at some point in time, they will feel that, okay, now India is fairly valued. And now, okay, fair enough. Now we feel that even we have bought a lot of Chinese stocks. Now we should get back to India. Okay. So we are just waiting to see when do FIs get that feeling that, okay, enough. Even Nifty has now corrected quite a bit. So just hopeful about that they don't continue selling much. Some good data points are going to come up. Please stay glued. Don't feel very gloomy about what's happening right now. We are going to talk about it. Now, first and foremost, for those who feel that whatever fall we have seen in the market till now. So what I'll do is, just for a second, I'll take you to Nifty again. I'll just clear off all the drawings. It's becoming a big khichdi, remove all drawings. From the topmost point, this was the topmost point for Nifty, correct? From here to the bottommost point that we saw, it's a correction of 7.3%. Okay. From the topmost point that we saw, 26,200 something, to 24,300. So almost a 2,000 points ka downfall, 7% ka downfall. Is that considered to be like crazy? 7%, is it crazy? So what do we call as dips? It's a pullback. Whenever we have something like 5 to 10% as a pullback, then we say that it's a normal dip in the market. It's a pullback in the market. Okay. So are we even close to a bear market? We are not. It is still just something like a pullback. Pullback is like temporary. It's going down. Okay. It's like a dip, a temporary thing. Now these dips, very important point. I've typed out the whole sentence. Please read out the whole sentence. These dips are short term and on an average last around a month, and market often takes around another month to reach back to the previous market highs. Interesting, isn't it? If we get a dip of up to 10%, and if market starts recovering from there, then we could reach the previous high levels within a month only. Okay, if this be so, then what could happen is what I'm telling you. Okay, this is general theory. Okay, it may not hold true in all circumstances. Okay, very important. Now, what do we mean by a correction? Because people often use dips, correction, crash, bear market, everything interchangeably. Don't do that. Okay, so today I thought I will also tell you about what are some definitions. So I hope first is clear. First is a pullback, a dip, 5 to 10%. Plus somewhere between 10% to 20%, we say it's a correction. Okay. Now what happens in a correction is that the markets are pretty much volatile. In such volatile markets, rapid buying, rapid selling happens. Investors are worried. They feel that should they offload all their holdings? Should they offload their positions? And that is the reason why the volatility even gets on going stronger. Now, corrections usually last a little bit longer. The previous one, dip, was around 1 month, and this is around 3 to 4 months. And an equally long period for the market to bounce back to its high before the correction. So, whenever I talk about a correction 10 to 20%, then it will take around 3 to 4 months for the fall. To bounce back, it will take around similar time frame, 3 to 4 months. Okay, this is about a correction. Are we in a correction right now? No, we are still in a pullback or a dip. Okay, nothing big to worry. And now we call 20% plus whenever it happens, 20% plus, then we'll call it as a crash, okay, or a bear market. In such a case, typically crashes tend to last between 10 to 24 months, so roughly 1 to 2 years, and it will also take roughly similar time frame or up to even 5 years for the recovery. Okay, so I've given some examples for crashes, 3-4 examples. 1992, Harshad Mehta, correction was 53%, around 2 years time to recover. 2000 dot-com bubble, 53% correction, around 3.5 years to recover. 2008, 64% correction, around 2.5 years to get back to previous size. And COVID, almost 39. So it's pre-COVID, right? I mean, the lowest point that we saw around 7,500, whatever. So if I were to just go quickly to the 1 month candle, altar. So no, this is 2008. This crash. If you were to check from the topmost point to the bottommost point, this is almost 39%, almost 38, whatever I've taken. 39, 39.5%, almost 40%. This is pre-COVID. And after that, majority of the people who have opened new demat accounts, they have joined post-COVID. So they have never ever seen such a big correction. Post-COVID, I think, let's check what happened during Russia-Ukraine. I'm sure it was not that bad. This is the fall that we are referring to, Russia-Ukraine wala. Somewhere here, around 18%. Okay. And we are getting worried with what? With a 7% correction. Okay. Now, the point that I mentioned, that even if we go down by another 1,000 points, correct? So from here to another 1,000 points, I was referring to किधर गया? नहीं कुछ ज्यादा ही हो गया है. 1 minute, जोश में ज्यादा हो गया. I was on a daily candle. That's what I'm saying. Why am I getting that feel? 1 minute. So we were referring to this as one of the points, or we mentioned 23,000 around 300. This one, right? Now, even if we were to correct till here, from the topmost point till here, still it will be an 11% correction. Okay. Now you might be like, Rachana, till now we were feeling that whatever we have seen as this small pullback, this seems to be big. But after looking at these figures, 53%, 64%, almost 40%, we feel that nothing has happened. But then, should we look at it in such a way that we have not yet corrected a lot? Could there be a possibility that we would go so much lower? 39% correction, 40% correction? No, I really don't feel so. Reason, simple reason. Arey Baba, Harshad Mehta was a big scam. Dot-com bubble, there was a big crisis about, it's a big, long story. I mean, let's not go into the dot-com bubble scenario. If you have watched my basics of stock market, the original one, in that I had explained all this dot-com bubble. I had also explained this housing bubble, 2008, Lehman Brothers crisis, COVID. Right now, what is happening is that we are correcting on three major points is what I feel. Number one, that's a 3-4 major points. Number one was the war trigger. We have already digested that. Number two, so unless until some fresh news comes about the war, that's not going to be a trigger. Number two, crude is also not that bad right now. So when it started to go up, we did see some pain coming up, but right now that's not such a big deal. Number three, what is comparatively a big deal right now are the quarterly results, which are not coming up pretty nicely. But people, these are quarterly results. 1 quarter we were not able to perform well. Does it mean that it means that we are going to have a big correction? Absolutely not. One quarter, if you are not doing that great, it's not a big cause of concern. Number four, did the FIIs get a better choice? When markets were in a bull run, I have often used this term, Tina. What is Tina? There is no alternative. Other than India, there was no alternative for the FIs, because at that time China was also not doing that great, right? But right now, because of the economic measures that China has taken, because of some sort of revival in their economy as well, plus their stocks being at discounts, FIs currently have a choice, have an alternative, and that's why they are selling India and buying China. But I mean, they'll have to stop at one point of time, right? So I don't feel this maddening correction we would be even required to see. So even if the worst target 23,300, the point that I'm referring to, is hit, that's still like an 11% correction, and I'm not really worried about it. Okay, still we have two important support levels before we were to, if we were to go to that level. Okay, the point that I was mentioning, from 4 crore demats accounts, we have reached 16 crore demat accounts, and all these big jump has happened post COVID. Now, why did I tell all these points to you? Because we should have that courage to hold on. We should understand that maybe 1,000 points down from here, but it will not go down to zero. Okay, so should we be immediately selling off everything? No, you never know. It There could be a possibility that it corrects only 500 points and starts recovering. It could correct 600, 700 odd points and start recovering, or maybe even 200, 300 points more and start recovering. We can't time it. So, in fact, I was also getting messages, should we stop SIPs? No, this is not the time to stop SIPs. In fact, in falling markets, if you don't do SIPs, when are you going to do SIPs, right? So, no need to worry. This is, I think, something pretty much temporary is what we are facing. Current scenario is nowhere close to what we can see on screen right now. Okay, so anyone who has started off their investing journey post this, if you are a post 2020 investor, this stream is for you. Please don't feel scared. It's nothing to worry. Okay, why are people worrying? Especially if those who have invested in small caps. From the top, small caps have corrected almost 9% plus, whereas large caps have corrected almost 7.7%. Okay, so there is a little bit more pain in small caps as compared to large caps as well as mid caps. Okay, and the point here is that the biggest falls in small caps and major jump in investors funds has gone in small caps. So just to give you an example here, if 1 rupee was invested in large caps in March 2020, right now 1.41 is invested. Okay, here if you can, so 41% jump. Okay, here if you can see, in March 2020, if 0.5%, if 0.5 was invested in small caps, right now it is 2.03. It's like a 296% increase. And see, I always say this, in rising markets, small caps, mid caps, small caps could be good. They can generate alpha, but in falling markets, they can bleed your portfolio. That is what we are seeing right now. Mid caps, small caps have definitely corrected more as compared to large caps. Okay, but the big question, does this dark cloud have a silver lining? What is that Nifty at 30? You might be like, Rachana, are you mad? You're talking about 23,300 right now. And what is that Nifty at 30,000? Understand? See, what I'm trying to do is that one possibility, markets can go down. And I've told you what is the highest pain that I can see. Okay, I'm telling you about two extremes. The lowest extreme that I can see right now is 23,300. I don't see markets going below that right now. Okay, but someday or the other, it is going to halt, it is going to recover, it is going to show a reversal, it will start recovering. And once it does, with power, with good results, with FIIs returning, I think 30,000 is also possible. Is there any logic for that? Am I saying this month, next? Well, no, of course not. Minimum 1 year. Minimum, I'm saying. But what is the base behind this 30,000? I have recorded a video today only. And this video is going to be released in the coming week. I think we are planning to release this on Monday itself. So don't forget to watch that video. It's going to be a fun video. And I've given proper mathematical analysis, technical analysis, everything is there in that video as to could there be a possibility that Nifty could also reach 30,000 in at least, I mean, minimum 1 year time frame. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 months. So don't panic. Once markets start going up, you'll just forget about these days that we are witnessing right now. And just for you to give some very, very, very nice data point right now, I'm going to tell you some superb data point right now. But before I tell that superb data point, till now, someone is saying till 2029 elections. Nahi, Baba, not so late also. Not so late. Uh, so what am I trying to tell you is that today we were focusing more on what could be the worst possible scenario, and a best possible scenario is what we are going to discuss in the coming week. So it's a game of patience. It's a game uh, of, I mean, if you are able to have your own thought process, if you have done your own research, then there is no problem whatsoever. So I always keep on telling this, that uh, if you are investing just based on someone else's advice, Arey, this person told me to invest here, that's not going to be of any help to you. So I always keep on telling every possible person that whenever you get time, do your own analysis, try to read, try to watch YouTube channels, do your little bit research, so that you can definitely hold on to whatever portfolio you have. You can hold on with conviction. Whenever you feel okay, this is the right level, you can actually add more quantity, and you can maybe average as well. Okay, so or whenever I say one third, one third, one third, or one fifth, one fifth, one fifth, that is how you can get a full conviction. And for those, because generally people keep on asking me that if you were to have that conviction, then if you have invested in any stock, how many, I mean, people ask me, how do we keep a track? For that, you have to check the quarterly results, you have to check the management con call, you have to check their transcripts. So don't have a lot of stocks in your portfolio, so that you'll be able to even keep a track of your portfolio, right? There is an amazing data point which you're going to love, and which I'm going to talk about immediately. But just before talking about it, it's Diwali time, and everyone expects that I give some special offers during Diwali as well. So this Diwali, the tagline is prioritize learning over spending. I'm not saying don't spend. I'm saying spending to banta hai. It is Diwali. I'm just saying prioritize learning over spending. So we are introducing two coupon codes. One is Diwali and one is RR combo. Again, generally the highest discounts we offer is only once in a year. That's during my birthday. It's 26 June ko bahut time hai abhi. But the second biggest discount offers are during Diwali. Diwali, or somewhere like, sometimes we do on 15th August, sometimes we do during Diwali. But this time Diwali, again, we have launched two different coupon codes. For combo courses it is different, for single courses it is different. Many people also ask me that if we have doubts, do they get a chance to ask their doubts to me directly? Answer is yes. Every third Saturday we keep a Zoom meeting where you can ask your doubts to me directly. And this month's Zoom meeting, because third Saturday I was in Mumbai, I was at the NAS summit, so this month's Zoom meeting is going to happen on this Saturday, that is on 26th. Okay, so anyone who is enrolling today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you will get an immediate chance to directly interact with me over a Zoom call. And you can ask whatever doubts you have about the course. And once you complete the course, you'll also get a certificate that yes, you have completed this course, and you can flaunt your knowledge on your social media handles. Please don't forget to tag me. I would love to reshare your efforts on my social media handle as well. So I think everyone should definitely have a look at the courses. And if you still have any doubt, of course, everyone knows my number is Pooja. If you can just post the number 9022196678 in the comment section, so that everyone who is wanting to prioritize learning, they can do that and use these coupon codes, right? Going back to our discussion, the important slide that everyone would definitely love to see now. Have a look at this. Okay, now if you see here, Nifty performance. Let me first tell you what am I going to share right now, then you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay. If you were to understand that okay, 1 minute. If you were to sorry, there was what's wrong? Just a second. Okay. The screen sharing just blew off. Give me a second, I'll reshare. Okay. All right. So what is this slide all about? This slide is about historic performance in the month of November. Okay, I'm repeating. Historic performance in the month of only November. So what we have done, November 2023, November 22, November 21, 2019. In the month of November 2023, the market went up by 5.5%. In the month of November 2022, in the month of November 2022, the performance of Nifty was that Nifty went up by 4%. Okay. 2021 minus 3.9%, almost 4% down. 2020 11%, but 2020 okay, chalo, okay. And 2019 1.5%. Okay. All in all, out of last 5 years, last immediate 5 years, we closed in positive in 4 years out of 5 years. Is that heartwarming? It is. Okay. Now, one more big trigger is US election right now. So if US doesn't perform well, can it impact us badly? Yes. So we'll also have to check how has US performed in November during the last 5 years. And if you have a look at this is S&P 500 performance. November 2023 up 8.9%, where we were up 5.5%. 22 5.38% up, where we were up by 4%, minus barely 1%, less than a percent, minus 3.9%. US plus 10.7%, we were plus 11.39%, and US 3.4% plus, we were 1.5% plus. All in all, one more time. Be it Nifty performance or be it S&P 500 US performance, barring 1 year, which is 2021, all last 5 years, but 2021, we have seen a positive closing. And in US, though, it is crazy, like 9%, 5%, 10%, 3.5%, not small numbers. And even in India, 5%, 4%, 11%, 1.5%. Okay. So all in all, the performances have been good in the month of November. So what I feel is that whatever FIIs you want to sell till October. Okay. You want to be happy that we have sold worth 1 lakh crores. You want to take the market badly down of 200, 300, 400 points. Okay, no worries, no problem. But post that, let's see, historically at least, November has not been that bad. Okay, let's see this time, Diwali, whether we will be able to light up the mood of our market. We are going to light up our homes. We are going to light up the market as well, is what I feel. And also don't forget to light up your knowledge. All these coupon courses, by the way, are already valid. I mean, if anyone were to enroll today also, both these coupon codes are valid. Okay. So I hope you liked this presentation on Nifty. Would love to quickly now kickstart with the questions. But before I start the questions, new members joining in. Shailesh. Wow. Usha, you've been a member for 45 months? Amazing. Shubham, Ashish, Himanshu, Vijaya, Professor Dr. Arunangshu, Anuj, Ganesh. Welcome to memberships. Let's start with the questions. I understand. A lot of people are members. Just saying hi to the new members. Manjunath is saying you are giving a lot of positive boost, but we are not getting that vibe in the market. Manjunath, I also said that there could be some more pain left, but is the pain forever? Answer is obviously not. That is what I'm trying to tell. Okay. Okay. Has Lupin formed bullish engulfing candle on daily chart? Let me check. Lupin. Yes, it has. Very correct. So clear cut bullish engulfing. Only problem, acha, wick thoda sa is above this, but only problem, one more problem is that the volume is also not that great. So I would have loved if the volume was also supporting this price. Okay. Ashish is saying, I have joined your full course in the birthday month. Can I also join the Zoom call? Of course, yes, Ashish. You should be, I mean, you should have got an email or pop up in the app also. If not, you can just drop a WhatsApp to 90221 96678. Thank you. Thank you. Raviji is saying 48 months, ma'am, member. Raviji, I don't know you since day one. KPIT, should I invest? Oh, I know today KPIT was down by how much? More than what? 10%, I guess. 13%. Oh, more than 10, of course, yes. But 13% was the slide. Let me just share my screen. Big red candle. Let me also check the weekly candle. All these are wicks though. If I were to touch these two bodies of the candles, then it is pretty close to the support number one. Number two, I read the highlights of the quarterly result. The problem is not that bad with the numbers actually. The commentary that the management gave was not at all encouraging. The management very clearly mentioned that when it comes to the upcoming what can I say, upcoming months or quarter, they said that there could be certain project delays because of which there could be an impact on their financials. And these project delays, the points that they mentioned, that was treated like a cautious commentary, and that was the reason why the stock actually crashed quite a bit today. If you were to check out the revenue YOY, it is up by more than 20%. Net profit is up by more than 44%. It's mainly about the growth outlook that they have given, which is not that great, and that is the reason why it was not taken up very positively. But again, I feel it's just one bad quarter, not a bad life for the stock. Okay, so when Iran sent 180 missiles, the market crashed almost 1,000 points. If Israel hits back Iran, which is expected in 2 to 3 points, then there could be a fall of 1,000 in Nifty. Your opinion, ma'am? See, that's what I told, right? What could lead to that fall? No one knows as of now. But as per technical analysis, could there be 1,000 points fall? Possibility, yes. Okay. One more superb analysis, ma'am. Thank you. This is a buying opportunity. Is that a statement or is that a question? See, I always say that in falling markets, this could be something like, an SIP mode. If anyone wishes to invest in their favorite stock, or if they're like, I don't want to do any stock selection right now, I want to go ahead with Nifty. 1/5. See, what do you know? Worst case scenario, whatever I know as of now, 1,000 points ka fall. There is a possibility. At least one third may one can decide their own support levels. I've already discussed about the support levels, right? One support level that I gave was around the 24,000. First level I gave around, even if you start around 24,000 Caspas, that is one good support. Second, 23,300, I don't think that can be broken. So one third K next level. So one third even at, one third around 24,000, one third around the lower levels, 23,300-ish. That is possible. In fact, those who are doing 1/5, ideally one of your installment should have already been invested. Okay. So anyone who wants to go for one third, that is different. But 1/5 agar aap kar rahe ho, then one installment ideally should have already been invested, is what I feel, in whatever stocks you feel are fundamentally strong. Or as I always say, if you're not really sure on which stocks, best one is Nifty Bs, Nifty Bank Bs, whatever. Okay. Welcome to memberships. Oh, kya baat hai. Naveen, appreciate your amazing gesture. Naveen has gifted 50 memberships. That's a big one. And I'm sure a lot of lucky people are going to thank you for giving the membership. I can't decide who gets the membership. YouTube decides who gets the membership, and typically YouTube analyzes who is more active on the channel. Are they watching a lot of videos? Are they at least smashing the like? I'm not joking. I have confirmed this with my YouTube manager. Okay, so wherever they feel that there is some person who is engaging with the channel, uh, it could be through comments, it could be through uh, you know maybe just smashing the like button also. Through views, these people have a better chance of getting these memberships. Okay, so thank you, Naveen, once again for this wonderful gesture. Kya baat hai. Ma'am, all doubts about Nifty are cleared. Getting confidence to stay in the market. Thank you. That is what we need. Retail individual investors, they should get confidence. तभी मजा आएगा. KPIT, I just explained right now, right? Zomato, should we hold? You should give your analysis first, and then I will give mine. Views on CAMS, for me, it looks like turnaround stock ready for breakout. CAMS already has completed its rounding bottom, I think, long time back, but we'll quickly check one more time. On a monthly basis, this is where we are. A rounding bottom, and it has tested this almost once, twice, and it's here right now. So yes, it's a clear-cut case of a rounding bottom from 2021 to 2024. So yeah. PNC Infra. कोण आहे? HK. I am not Rachana Rowdy. I am Rachana Ranade. कोण आहे? रचना रावडी लिहितात का असं? It's Rachana Ranade. Okay. PNC Infra I've never tracked, but let me just check the financials. PNC Infra. Oh. Doesn't look that good. If I were to draw, this is where possibly this is a trend line which can be very clearly seen. Possibility that it could take some support from here. It's a monthly chart, right? So now also always do a multi-time frame analysis. See, trying to see some support, good volumes also interesting, but I've not checked the fundamentals. So always remember, whenever markets are not that great, you have to be sure that whichever stock you are entering into, they are, not fundamentally very weak, because during such situations, during situations where markets are kind of jittery, there are great chances that your wrong decisions could be punished very badly. So be a bit careful in such situations. Complex cup with handle in Infosys waiting for breakout tomorrow. Let's see. Infosys. I have so many drawings. Wait. Complex cup and handle pattern. Too much complex. Not really. I can draw one line here. Second line somewhere here. Okay. See, it has been range bound. 1, 2, 3. It is getting inside the range. Breakout ke liye to a lot of time. PFC REC, can't happen that you ask me about PFC REC and I don't reply. So yes, REC, there was a morning star today. Oh God, 1 minute. Yes, very clear example of a morning star. Very nice textbook pattern morning star for REC. And will be important to see if it's able to first cross this small hurdle. Once it does, then this could be the immediate previous swing high could be the next hurdle. Okay, this one. So yeah, but if you were to just check this point out, this is a classic case textbook pattern cup and handle. Oh, textbook pattern morning star. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, it's 10:17 already. काय झालं एवढ्यात? I also didn't check the number of likes today. अरे यार, 3,700 people watching live. 1,000 likes. It's 1/3. Those who have not smashed the like button, please. It's free and makes me feel better. I have told this many times. A C always feels good whenever we get 50% also. Because in our exams, 50% is like pass. Okay. So आमची तेवढी अपेक्षा फार माफक आहे for those who understand Marathi, but for those who don't, it's like our expectations are very, very bare minimum, only 50%. So for almost 3,800 people watching live, it has to be at least 1,900 likes. After me saying so many things, still it's at 1,401. It has to be at least 1,900 people. Come on. Me and my team, we really actually take a lot of efforts to bring this data into a concise format so that we don't waste a lot of time and we are able to give this information to you like a weekly roundup. So hopefully you honor that. Oh, one more level of support was for likes. Acha. Okay. Right. Hint nahi liya maine. Yes. Okay, one more question. Angel one flag and pole pattern broke out with a gap up and good buying candle, however, exhibiting a doji candle, stock price about dema lines indicating the start of a bullish golden cross. Arre baapre, very nice. Angel one, let us check. It is again, see, always remember previous big highs, we have to always keep a track of such candles. It has come here, broken out, and is currently at the same level here. There is one very, very basic thumb rule in technical analysis. Earlier a resistance, then becomes a support. Okay. So that's more about Angel 1. IRFC has gone down significantly below 200 EMA. It has gone down almost 41% from its all-time high, maybe because so many attacks on the train. Your opinion on averaging this stock? I never give such opinions on averaging, but having said that, we will try to see IRFC. See, now that see your analysis is correct. Has it gone below 50, below 200 DEMA? Yes. Now 50 DEMA is also trying to cross 150 DEMA from top. Not at all a good sign. Okay. In such cases, always remember technical analysis basic point. What do we say? Never catch a falling knife. Never catch a falling knife, because if it is not showing strength right now, never average your losers. See whether we can see some recovery or not. Once you start seeing recovery, then it is fine. Okay, so now what can we see here? This was one point that has been taken out. This is the previous swing low, or maybe even if I were to say this is a little bit better. Is this the election? 14th March. Even if I were to extend this, maybe. See here now, if you can see, it was taking a resistance here, it took a support here, again similar support level. It's not exactly the same, I totally take that, but if you were to understand this, similar levels, one touch points, look at the touch points, 1 2 3 4, cracked down immediately, next day recovered, few more touch points here, try to, I mean, again close to this, and again here. So at a very crucial level. So I would just, I mean, had I been analyzing this, I would have watched and seen whether it is reversing from here or not. If it is not, then there could be still some more pain left. Okay, so always try and study such stocks in a little bit more detail. Don't be in a hurry to average stocks which are below 200 days moving average. 200 days moving average is a long term average, and if that is broken, it means that there is some basic weakness in the stock. Correct? Thanks for quality information. Can you suggest a few stocks to buy for the short term around 1 year investment? It is helpful for those who have entered into the stock market. Venkat, I never suggest any stocks. The intent of our Thursday live streams is that, you know, there are so many viewers of our channel, of my channel, who you know, try to learn so much, and they try to do their own analysis, but they just feel that, you know, when I was in school, in college, I always felt that whatever study I'm doing, my teacher should just check that once and give me a feedback. So these Thursday live streams are like feedback. If you have seen, I would never answer a question that should I buy this, should I sell that, is this good, is this bad? No, I always try to see whether a person is asking me the question, has that person done some analysis or not? And if some analysis is being done, then as a teacher, I feel it's my you know, duty that I should check, and I should just tell that whether my study is also giving a similar result or not. Okay, that is the whole thought process. So Venkat, I would in fact encourage you to enroll for my courses, study on your own, and most welcome to ask doubts. Would be really happy to solve them. Right? Okay. Um, NSC IPO, not sure. Let's at least see when does it hit the market. Acha, Manjunath, you were put up in timeout. I will tell you, last two three uh, 2 3 Thursday live streams, it did happen that we did have few of the viewers who were just spamming uh, the overall chat section. That is the reason why I have 2 3 more team members in the chat, in the live stream, so that the chat doesn't get cluttered, and there are some rules that we have put for auto timeout, and that is why you might have been timed out, Manju. Uh, some sector analysis rather than individual stocks. Sectoral analysis right now, I mean, it'll be tough to take up a whole sector right now. But what I can tell you right now is just a quick comparison. As compared to Nifty, Bank Nifty is way better. Okay, small sectoral analysis. PFC also Morningstar, absolutely yes. Oh, so many new members joining in as well. Puneet, Elango also, Sarvesh, Dr. Abu, Ravi, Pradeep, and Shrikant. Prasanna is member for 54 months. Bajaj Finance. Prasanna, tell at least one point of analysis. Sai and Praveen and Vanishri, welcome to memberships. Okay. Stock of the month Marathi will be the same. Yes, it will be same for English and Marathi. Oh, by the way, this time the stock of the month is going to be released before 5th of November. Typically, what we do is on the 1st of every month, we declare the stock, and on the 5th, we release the actual video. This time, we plan to release the video on 30th. Worst case scenario on 31st, 29th or 30th only. This time, we'll release the stock of the month video so that during Diwali, whenever you get some free time, you can watch it. Aram say it's almost a 45 to 50 minutes video, both in English and Marathi. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it a lot. So many new points again discussed in this month's stock of the month. It has already been shot. My team is editing it. So anyone who is even enrolling for the Pro Investor membership, this time the video releases on the 30th itself. PSU or private? Right now, if you check the charts, private banks are doing better as compared to public sector banks. For people whose courses have expired, what are the charges of extension? Is discount applicable to them too? Yes, of course. Discounts are applicable to them as well. Ranjit ji, I am not sure about the charges. I mean, long gone are those days, thankfully. I used to be a solopreneur, and I remember that my personal number used to be in the chat section. And I used to say that if you have any doubts, you can just, ping me or call me. I have taken all the support queries. I have helped people install softwares on their laptops. I used to take any desk access, and I have helped people get that. I have helped people enroll. Anything and everything I've done it by myself. At that time, all these information used to be on my fingertips. But right now, I'm not sure. There are some nominal extension charges though. You can just drop an email. I'm just typing it out. support@rachanaranade.com. That's one possibility. Or like I mentioned, you can also drop a WhatsApp 90221966678, and my team will get back to you with the relevant person's contact number, right? But yes, you will get discounts, and if it's just an extension, it will be at nominal charges. Okay. Pooja, also add this. All these numbers, email IDs, just add it in the comment section also, and pinned comment, I mean. I'm from science background. I've done your FATA. Can I understand your futures options and value investing course? Yes, why not? You should be able to. If you have understood FATA, what's the problem with F&O and value investing? No worries. Ooh, interesting question. What will confirm failure of head and shoulder pattern on Nifty? The neckline of Nifty, which was broken, that should be broken on the top side. Very interesting question. I'll take this up as the last question for the day. So if you remember, we have taken this as the neckline. Correct. Let me just remove this and this. Now, if we were to close above this level is 24,772. Let's take 24,750 also. Somewhere like here, let us say 24,700. Chalo, 24,700. It should close above this. It should give a confirmation candle above this. Volume should be good. And even if it goes up, and if it were to pull back a little bit, it should not go below this. Then it may, possibility one, it can go sideways, or then maybe just break out, retest, and bounce. That could be one more possibility, right? But a very interesting question, I must say. So I think that is it. I hope everyone enjoyed today's live stream. I think you have gotten the confidence, and this coupon code will be valid, I think, till Diwali. So yes, but if you enroll in the next 1 or 2 days, you will get an opportunity to interact with me through a Zoom meeting right this Saturday. Okay. All right. So as I mentioned, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. We have discussed so many things today. We discussed the bottom most possible point. We have also discussed about one amazing point, that we could reach 30,000. And I'm going to do a separate video coming week, so don't forget to watch that as well. And I hope everyone enjoys the Diwali. So everyone, Shubha Deepavali. Enjoy this amazing festival with your family, with your friends, and Shubha Deepavali. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye. Where should we get the Zoom link? Just drop a message to my support team. You should be able to get it. Otherwise, in your notifications tab on your app also, you should be able to get it. Okay. Do you have any Diwali picks? Not a Diwali picks per se, but I'm going to discuss one stock. And today only I shot that video. That will also be released in the next week. Okay. I'll see you in the next one. Shubh Deepavali. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.